Have Chip and Dale harvested a new menu?
Princess the Bear, today we're in Epcot because we're here to see how the things go around at
the Garden Grill restaurant.
Yes, it's been far too long since we investigated this restaurant as your number one choice of food infotainment. We investigate the spinning, so you don't have to.
And they have a menu update.
And there's a menu update, so remember, she's vegan. I'm not. Hopefully, I don't get mistaken for a nut and kidnapped.
It's time to foodie and chill. Or is this your collar? Oh, it's your collar. Oh, it's so cute. I love it. Oh. Chef Mike is here representing the bread. Now, I'm so sad that we don't have like the old bread of the past where there's some beautiful Parker rolls, where we're stuck with the allergy rolls. And I am not a huge fan of the allergy rolls, but I will take them with Earth Balance butter on occasion. Cheers. It's tough and chewy and a little burnt. Chef Mike was working overtime here. I'm gonna need extra butter for this. I'll give it a 1 out of 5 breads. It gives terrible bread.
Gluten-free allergy rolls. While I'm not a personal fan of them, I am glad that they are here to take care of our gluten-free they, them, and them, he, and the she's. Because if you absolutely have to have bread, they do got you. I feel like our gluten-free friends could easily all lift 100 bad guys with swords. Instead of just tasting like cardboard, it's more like cardboard that's been damp and then dried and then heated up again and then buttered. So, if you don't need bread, you can skip. You don't have to, but you can skip it, you know? 1.5 out of 5 calls. The joy of plastic cast iron skillets for this Garden Grill cornbread. Now honestly, it's been so long since we came here, I actually forgot that you get cornbread here. I never even considered this as a place I would enjoy cornbread in Walt Disney World. But it is here. It was rolls before. So it is changed since last time. It's been a long time. We've been here like almost 2 years, I think.
More than.
We have slacked. None of you guys have asked. It's been on the list. It just came up, enough things changed, and we decided to come. But it comes with the cornbread. You eat a little bit of the whipped honey butter. I'm going to spread just enough on here for me not to need a magic pill. And try it. I don't want to go so far as to call it standard, because it's not standard. I've had some awful, what I consider to be standard cornbread. I would call it equal to boat rice, but not as good as Whispering Candy. But it's like equal. It's not bad. It's definitely okay. I'm definitely gonna make this loaf disappear. Like Chip and Dale with a nut. 4 out of 5 balls.
So good, it's so amazing. Loving and appreciating. Dale. You know, beautiful harvest feast. All the things, like, I got no notes. It's amazing. Yes, you are so bad. I got nothing to say. You're so good. Yes, so good. So good. And so is Joey. Joey's amazing. Yes, you should give him extra nuts for his jobs. Yeah, acorns. Thank you. See, that's why Joey's amazing. He's telling me you gotta have acorns. There you go. I see the salad has changed. We got a new sauce. We have a new presentation. I'm half tempted to take some of these allergy roll pieces and throw them in here since they're so hard. We got some beautiful banana peppers, some onions, some tomato. I'm not trying to get no olive. But I am going to take an exorbitantly large bite of salad. And cheers to everybody that puts too much food in their mouth. I actually really love the dressing. The lettuce is super crisp and fresh tasting. I've had a lot of salads recently on this channel. If you guys have been here for at least a few months, you will know that. This is one of the freshest, tastiest salads I've had in a minute. And I just want to eat like copious amounts of it. I love the banana peppers. I think they're amazing. And I cannot wait to devour this salad. I might actually order extras of it. It is that good. I would give it a 4.75 out of 5 salads. It really tosses my salad. I just wish it had some of these allergy-friendly bread, like pieces as croutons. Then it would be a 5.
I will say a lot for the ambiance of Garden Grill. Being able to eat vegetables that come literally from Living with the Land, which is downstairs, while you hear the sounds of the ride in the background, the smells of that iconic ride. I feel kind of bad. I know it's been a long time we've been here, and while I will bear at least 51% of the responsibility, some of you that saw our last video, you broke my heart, because so many comments on there, on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all the different social media platforms, all the places you can find us, asked us, where is this place? And so many of you walk by this restaurant, headed to Live with the Land, and have no idea where it is. It's in the Land Pavilion. It's upstairs. It's in the back. There's a sign. It's a small sign. I'll give you that. And from the front, the restaurant doesn't look like much. But honestly, this is like one of the most chill restaurants in Epcot. Just gotta enjoy yourself while eating land salad. As I get off my soapbox and actually come to the reason you're actually here is to watch me stuff my mouth with food. Take some of these olives the princess won't eat. It looks dressed. Feels crunchy. The dressing is equal parts tart, a little sweet, but not like sugary candy level. The tart of like the banana peppers and the olives only add to that. The lettuce is still nice and crunchy. I hate a salad that feels like it's going to stand out in the rain for 5 hours. It's fresh and worthy of the garden. I would give it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Salad times 2. Because apparently the only difference between our salads might be the dressing and the fact that I get actual croutons. The princess mentioned turning the allergy rolls into croutons, and that actually is a wonderful idea. I wonder why they don't do that. If there's anybody in culinary, by all means, steal that idea and call it your own. We want to see y'all grow. Because we love our cast members here. Meantime, let's dig in this salad. Why do I have so many more onions than the princess had? I'm dodging onions like Mario dodging blocks right now. What is this? Dressing is exactly the same. And the only difference in the non-vegan and the vegan salad is literally just that they've been touched by these filthily delicious croutons. Nice crunch, seasoned on top of what is a nice fresh salad. Don't underestimate salad. I know a lot of you would be like, salad is boring. Salad is a delicious, nutritious, hangover-curing food. Do not underestimate it at your own peril. 3.5 out of 5 points.
Thank you so much. Here we are starting with the fresh vegetables from Living with the Land in this vegan platter. I'm gonna grab a broccoli, and I did put some butter on my fork ahead of time. I should have brought the pocket parm. I did re-up on that. I just didn't bring it. That broccoli was giving me a little bit of al dente vibes. It wasn't fully cooked, but it was great with the earth balance. So maybe get extra earth balance. It's a nice veggie. I would give it a 3.5 out of 5 veggie. It tastes fresh, but like it needs zhuzhing. It doesn't rest on a veggie alone.
Children, adults, and everybody in between, like us, always eat your veggies. They give you the veggies. It's not going to kill you to have a little bit more green or purple or red or any of those colors in your stomach. Not about this big, but eat your veggies. I love the touch of garlic. It really jumps. maybe a little heavy on the salt. They're veggies. I want to taste the veggies. I don't need them to be salty. Other than that, they're fine. 3 out of 5 points.
So here we have some beautiful green beans. I think they're salted. I'd probably put some earth balance on this, but I don't know. I feel like they're not cooked low and slow, and I'm gonna regret this decision. But anyway, I commit to my mistakes. So cheers to green beans. Not only are they salty, but they're also crunchy. These are like Bear's worst nightmare green beans. And for me, they're just not soft enough. So I would give them a 2 out of 5 green beans, and I'll be surprised if Bear doesn't spit them out. They're decent, but they're making us live with the land. Truly.
You'd be surprised to know that while I love vegetables, I deplore the green bean and everything that it stands for. If you ever hear me in the news saying that I got into a fight or I trashed somebody's house, it was probably a green bean. Not a person, a green bean. Not cooked near long enough. Fresh, but rubbery. Entirely too salty. Like licking a salt lick. Like, what are you trying to hide? But that's what it feels like. This beef between me and the vegetable is going to continue. And it's still legitimately on site. 1.5 out of 5 points.
Here we have the vegan potatoes, and I did put some earth balance on it because I am a butter person, because I always wanted some butter. What you know about butter? Always wanted some butter. And if you haven't seen Mufasa, you should. Cheers. Okay. Nice. Creamy. Delicious. Better than Akashu's mashed potato. I would get seconds of this. This is probably one of the only things I would get seconds of. Let me go to 4.75 out of 5 potatoes.
100% plant-based mashed potato. Mashed in its prime. Potatoes were harmed in the filming of this video. Normally, I would disagree at the amount of plant-based butter the princess adds to her food sometimes, but in this case, I felt like they made it all the better. Usually, when you get mashed potatoes that are vegan and nutrient property, they're either with broth or olive oil, sometimes both, which leaves them, I wouldn't say lacking in flavor, but you get the taste of either that broth or the olive oil, which can compete with what you'd normally expect from mashed potato. Earth balance brings it more in line with what you would expect. And honestly, if you put these in front of me and told me just normal mashed potatoes, I would be none the wiser. 3.5 out of 5 points. Can't have home-style garden grill Americana cooking without some nice, thick, made by your mammy mashed potatoes. Not boiled, not in a stew, mashed. Woo. There is enough butter in these mashed potatoes to make your grandmother's wallpaper see-through. Be careful, but if you like a very buttered, super creamy mashed potatoes, that's it. Almost like your little cream fraiche in there, like a little creamy. They're good, but I won't tempt fate. 3.75 out of 5.
Now this is a replacement for my beloved loaf, the jackfruit. And I don't think jackfruit is a good replacement for a loaf. And this bite is way too big, so I come into my mistakes. I understand smoky jackfruit, but this is like liquid smoke to an extreme, not in a good way. I'm not a fan of this jackfruit. In fact, I hate it. It is a 0.5 out of 5 jackfruit. I hope I never have to eat this jackfruit again. This is literally the worst of the worst. I'd rather put this on my worst enemy's grave than eat another bite.
So we have this cold shredded jackfruit. Now this is the reason we were supposed to come to Garden Grill years ago, when they replaced the plant-based loaf, which is one of the princess's favorite things to get to eat here at Garden Grill. Now you have this jackfruit with it looks seasoned like you would a meat, but the pieces are very thick, and I wonder how well the sauce they use penetrated the jackfruit when the pieces are still so cold. The key to shredded jackfruit is to shred it. You want it coated insides, innards, outsides. Like big chunks of jackfruit can get like a briny, like earthy taste that don't do well if you don't coat them well. The cook, and even the size is not the problem. I'm gonna assume it's the barbecue sauce they're using because it tastes like, I can't just be liquid smoke on its own.
No, it's definitely liquid smoke on its own.
It hangs with you like gum on your shoe. Like it's just like all my mouth taste right now. My barbecue sauce, not the jackfruit, just smoke. Artificial smoke.
Bad. Which
is kind of the problem. If I gotta compare this to the long gone loaf, this is a downgrade. 2 out of 5 loaves. Here we have the chimichurri steak-looking shaved beef. Most of what I hate about character dining is usually this beef because it is no character. It's just sliced beef cooked, topped with entirely too much chimichurri, as if trying to hide that the cut they give you is, well, kind of sad. And as far as bad examples of this, Garden Grill has historically been the bar of how terrible those can get. It is sear-ish on there somewhere. It's cooked medium. Tons of what looks like fresh-ish chimichurri. But the smells are not inspiring confidence. The common denominator in a lot of the food here at Garden Grill for this visit seems to be salt. And I know there are those of you that swear by salt as your main and sometimes only ingredient in your cooking. But I have to remind you that some of you conquered the free world for spices. There are other spices other than salt. All I get is salty beef. There's even more salt than I can taste the chimichurri. The beef is cooked fine. Again, it's a nondescript cut of beef. Not something that you're going to remember as like, hey, I want to come here. It's not a steakhouse level cut, but it is beef. It's thin, and it's cooked in a way that won't anger you, but it's just so salty. 2.75 out of 5.
Thank you.
If you need work, I need a job. I will pick fruit. I will till fields. I'll bale hay.
Thank you. My last item on the list is a Beyond sausage. Now I feel like this Beyond sausage needs extras, but we're just gonna eat it by itself. And you guys are gonna know, I guess, what I need to do to make it extra. The cook is okay. It's pretty dry. It definitely needs you to eat like some mashed potatoes or some green beans or some veggies with it, or just get like a sauce or something. Like, it needs something. You can't just eat a Beyond sausage by itself. Not that magical. I would give it like a 3 out of 5 sausage.
I think it's done. Yes, I think it's done. Jokes aside, usually the better cooked or more well cooked Beyond Meat is, the better. You definitely don't want to undercook. Overcooked is fine. But undercooked, trust me, is awful. Standard Beyond Meat. It's not the hot and spicy, it's just a regular Beyond sausage. It's fine, it's cooked well. It feels kind of lonely sitting over here, like, it needs a sauce. You're gonna season the jackfruit. There's no reason not to give you a sauce for the Beyond sausage. We just tie them together because it just feels like you have the meal themed around the restaurant, and then this tube of plant-based meat. Alt meat. It's okay. It's serviceable. Sadly, probably the best thing on the plate. 3.75 out of 5. So here we have the turkey. Now, I know that it's been a while since you've come here, but I remember having 3 meats, not 2. But apparently all you get is turkey and beef. On his meat choices, I wouldn't call either of those top tier. I know you beef and steakums people will swear up and down that you come to these services for the beef. And while I understand that desire, I would say that you can do better. So now, it's just turkey and gravy. The theme here is keep coming back to home. Turkey's fine. Its slices cook well. Juicy, not dry. Dry turkey would be the bane of my existence. Gravy. Too salty. Why is there so much salt in this food? What are you trying to do to me? My doctor is going to give me an earful if he ever watches any of these videos. But this probably wouldn't be his first complaint. There are probably some other videos he'd probably complain about first. But it's a serviceable turkey. 3.5 out of 5 points. The side dish, so famous here at Garden Grill, that it gets its own fake skillet, is the mac and cheese with the Mickey goldfish. Nice traditional elbow macaroni with tiny little goldfish Mickeys on top. Don't know many other places you get goldfish on Mickeys. Goldfish Mickeys on mac and cheese. But you have it. Because you know, it is easy being cheesy. I know that's just for Cheeto, but what else do you say about cheese? No, it's funny to me. And I don't blame cast members. Cast members are really hard to tell. Okay? But when I get this entire plate filled with salt, as if it was the main ingredient on everything else in this plate, why is this the blandest thing on the plate? As far as mac and cheese goes, you cheeseheads would be upset. Throwing, goldfish on top of mac and cheese is not a replacement for quality mac and cheese flavor. The sauce is thin, it's not that cheesy, it's more butter than anything, and then you have the goldfish on top. Any semblance of cheese fades away the second it hits your mouth, and then you're just left with a buttery noodle and the remnants of whatever goldfish you put in. Even for me, I couldn't eat most of this. That's a disappointment. 2 out of 5 points.
Australia, New Zealand.
Excelsior Cabernet Sauvignon. Cheers. It tastes as sweet as you guys watching this video all the way through to this point. We love and appreciate you. And I would give this a 3 out of 5 ones. It makes me feel super fun.
Stan Lee would be proud. No, it's not his wine, but I can't think of Excelsior or not think of Stan Lee. So anytime that comes up in my mind, we will drink to him. Nice. Medium to full bodied, a little oaky. Very ripe grape, but good. It cleanses the palate while still feeling significant. 3.75 out of 5 points. If it's one thing about character dining, is the cocktail list is always strange. It's like, here's some cocktails. We don't want to give you cocktails, but we do serve them. So I got a Legacy Mimosa. It has Uncle Nearest and a Chateau Michel sparkling wine and orange juice. The sparkling wine is not vegan, so I'm for the princess. And I get the world's most home on the range looking mimosa I've ever seen in my life.
They serve it everywhere, not just here.
Deep, deep in its depths, there's some Uncle Nearest in there. But there's a lot of Minute Maid orange juice. If the princess made me the most at home with this sort of ratio, I might think she's playing a prank on me. It's drinkable. You probably should have gone with a beer. I would give that mimosa 2.5 out of 5 plus.
Yeah, you know, I gotta represent. Aww. So cute. Garden Grill brand new vegan strawberry shortcake with a vegan whipped cream. How could we say no? Ever since EPCOT did not give me a strawberry shortcake for a festival, I'm glad that I get to take it for myself. Cheers to the strawberries and the strawberry lovers and the strawberry people, and we love you. Okay. It's sweet. It tastes like strawberry shortcake. Very light and fluffy, but not like later fingeries cakey. It's got like a little bit of a graham crackery taste, but like obviously without the honey. I don't know. I like this, but I don't know if I like it better than the strawberries they served during the EPCOT festivals last year. I'm giving it a 4 out of 5 strawberry shortcake. It's a crumble that you would find at like Turf Club.
The plant-based strawberry shortcake is coming off more like strawberry soup, and not the 1900 Park Fair version, but it is very liquidy with very little. Like, where's the cake? I see crumbs, I see strawberry, and I see plant-based whipped cream. I don't see much in the way of cake underneath here. Like, legitimately, that's the cake. It's crumbled. There's no base to it, but it just ends up being like strawberry sauce and whipped cream. And not a very strongly flavored strawberry sauce. They feel lacking. Like maybe they've been sitting in the sauce all day, and they've lost some of the the firmness and the strawberry-like nature that you expect. So it's literally just strawberry syrup, strawberries that were in it, in the crumble. We'll give it 2 out of 5 plus.
You like my ears? They're very, you. Yeah, you.
Kids, when you're all grown up, and you can come to Walt Disney World by yourself, and your parents aren't paying for it, you get strawberry shortcake all to yourself. It's massive strawberry shortcake, mainly because they don't give out smaller sizes. It's served family style, so when you're a family of one, you get a dessert of one. So I get this massive honkin' strawberry shortcake with a spoon, and I just dig right in. That is a massive helping of cake, strawberry, and whipped cream. That is indeed strawberry shortcake. It's probably a 70% cake ratio to all the other toppings and the whipped cream, but it is indeed cake. I would not suggest trying to eat this by yourself, and no, that is not a challenge. I'm definitely not going to finish this. But it does qualify as dessert and strawberry shortcake. Is it better than some of the shortcake we've had across the property? Maybe not. Especially now you have the festival on, and they have a strawberry shortcake over my festival favorites. Actually, right now. I think that one's slightly better, honestly. I would give this a 3 out of 5 stars. I have to admit, that did not have me feeling like I was living with the land.
No, and I miss the old loaf. What they had in replace of the loaf was not adequate for me. And
The jackfruit.
Yes, and I feel like the strawberry shortcake
Soup.
It was like
The strawberry soup.
It was like a little piece of what Turf Club does, and I think Turf Club does a little bit better. So overall, I feel like each piece of Garden Grill is not even remotely as good as it used to be, and there are plenty of other places around Disney World that does same exact food offerings better.
Yeah, I thought the best thing that I had in my section was the cornbread, and then it was completely downhill from there, and not in a good way. Not even like a slip and slide. The turkey was the beef was bland and salty, my veggies were salty. The potatoes, I guess, were better than everything else, but literally one of my favorite thing is the cornbread, and then everything else is bad, even the dessert. It's kind of hard to justify eating here other than meeting the characters right now.
Question. Where does that cornbread rank in your Disney World cornbread? Like, is it better than Whispering Canyon? Is it better than Hoopty? Like, where does it rank?
Like I said, I ranked it below both of those. Whispering Canyon is still the best. It is equal to Boat Rides.
So then I guess everything, I mean, Bear's bar of cornbread is literally the highest bar of all the things that we tried. So all the vegan items are like way below that, and definitely agree that Hoopty is better, and pretty much anywhere else is better.
But I don't know what you guys think. I know the Garden Grill is usually not that busy. Getting a reservation for this place is not hard. And usually when we see a place that doesn't get reservations regularly, there's a reason.
Yes.
So I need to know your reason in the comments below. Now, if there's anything else you'd like to see us do, of course, the comments will always be the place to find us. Hit that notification bell if you want to see other videos like this, and
we have new videos 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday.
we'll see you soon.
Be sure to subscribe and like this video. And if you don't comment, Bear might eat himself out of the lands and into the sea.
I am basically a sea creature. What you heard there?
In our big blue